Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Deb Sofield, and you're listening to my weekly podcast series called Encouragement for Your Life. Most of you know I'm a national speaker, trainer, and coach. I like to say I help people find their voice and learn to use it. I'm also a conference speaker on the topics of public speaking, presentation skills, how to deal with the media, and crisis communication. I've got a number of other presentations on my website if you'd like to check those out. If your organization has an upcoming conference and you need a keynote speaker, I hope you'll reach out at debsofield.com. I would love to be a part. I've got a number of great books on the market. My best-selling book, Speak Without Fear. My book, Perfecting Your Platform. Both of those are on Amazon and Audible if you like to listen to books. And my series, Encouragement for Your Life, which is a compilation of these podcasts, they're available on Amazon, volumes 1 through 3. Just go into Amazon, type in my name, Deb Sofield, all my books will appear. I've got a great show for you today, and I'm calling it Live Your Life, Take Chances, Be Crazy, Don't Wait. All right, it's going to be a fun show. I'm Deb Sofield. Thanks for joining me. Stay tuned. I'll be right back after the break. Perhaps the greatest message I can share and I want to embed in your mind is the truth that, friend, whatever it is you've been wanting and waiting to do, please consider doing it soon. You've waited long enough, and you told yourself that you are someone who strives to live with purpose and goals and vision, and since that's your resolve, allow me to push you again to leave your place of fear and start running down your path. With that overall theme in mind, here are 3 ideas I believe will motivate, sustain, and fuel your future. Number 1, friend, you don't need to fear failure. Fear being in the same place next year as you are today. Right now, you're the oldest you've ever been and the youngest you'll ever be again. People with purpose, goals, and vision, they have no time for drama. They invest their energy and creativity and focus on living a positive life. From where I stand, these 3 ideas complement each other in such a way that flows with positivity when it comes to understanding the choices you make daily. These are the reflections of your future for good or not so good. Friend, you get to choose. I do believe this truth is valid for your life, that you don't need to fear failure. Fear being in exactly the same place next year that you are today. Seriously. Can you imagine being in the same place next year that you are right now? Unless you're on vacation, I hope not. Let me make it stronger. You better not be, because if you are not growing, you've heard it before, friend, you're dying, albeit slowly. And maybe not seen by others, but you know if you're not growing personally, you're giving in to the broken theory that life offers little to nothing. You've accepted the sly, insipid lie that go with the flow is fine, instead of taking and making a stand for the better. A better life, a better career, a better and bigger opportunity to be who you were born to be and not settle for who you are right now. All right, let's just be honest. It's a truthful podcast. Let me just lay it on the line. Change is hard. Change is scary. Change can also be lonely. From what I've learned in life, when you really believe you were made for more, rare is the friend or family member who understands the fire that burns in your soul to break free from the mundane life you're currently living. Yes, I know others are happy enough with their lot in life, but not you. You have so much more inside you. And if you're not careful, friend, that fire will burn out. And a year or 2 later, all you're going to have are charred memories of what you were going to do, who you were going to be, and where you were going in life. So choose wisely. Stop allowing fear to dictate your future as it has in your past. Because, friend, you don't need to fear failure. What I'm worried about, you need to fear being in exactly the same place next year that you are today. In your life loss, if there is a sliver of good news, it's that due to your age and lifetime of missed opportunities, you will be a great cheerleader for the next generation. But that is all you will be. Because, friend, you never took the step to be an explorer, a founder, or a maker. Sadly, I can't think of anything worse for you than watching from the sideline, watching others who were nowhere near as capable as you are, who, unlike you, were willing to make a bold move to change their situation. I don't know who said it, but the quote, "Live your life, take chances, be crazy, don't wait," right now is the oldest you've ever been and the youngest you'll ever be is right on target. For years now, I've been telling you that you don't have time to waste. Your days are numbered, so what are you waiting for? Now, I know you're probably saying, "Deb, I need more money. I need more time. I need more support. I need. Listen, I'm sure you have some valid needs, but the truth is most of them are based on fear of the unknown. The problem with your overriding fear is that you don't know what will happen. The truth is you're making an uneducated guess about your future. But your speculation is the problem that you've created by allowing yourself to be in the exact same place next year that you are today. And if that's the case, well, then you've diminished your options based on unproven fear. The wild idea of living your life, take chances, be crazy, it's not going to fly if you're unwilling to unfurl your wings and try. Nope, you'll just be sitting in the same cubicle next year as you are today, with maybe a new calendar on the wall reminding you that you are trapped. I hear you. I feel your pain because it is scary to take chances and be crazy at this age in life. I get it. By now, aren't we supposed to have it all together? Well, outwardly, many do, and for most people, it's enough. The golden handcuffs are worth the price of their chosen misery. That's impressive, said no one ever. Listen, because of my work, I run in big dog circles, and I often work with the mighty in all their splendor, their wealth, their fame, and recognition. And as a private speech coach, I see beneath the veneer that, more often than not, the decisions they made long ago have tied them tightly to the circus they are committed to. In their private offices, away from the boardroom, I see the photos behind the desk, dreams deferred with hope of one day to be able to make them come true before they age out or become sick or lose their fragile family due to the hours of work, company-required travel, after-hour meetings, and monotonous client dinners. Every day they weigh the truth that right now is the youngest they will ever be. Now listen, I can't speak for them, and frankly, I probably shouldn't say it out loud. I have a very strong suspicion if they could tell you advice for an amazing life, most would say, friend, live your life, take chances, be crazy. Don't wait. So that brings me to my final point, and that is the truth is you can set yourself free to explore and define your life calling because people with purpose, goals, and vision have no time for drama. Why? They invest their energies in creativity and focus on living a positive life. The most successful people I know live by this one principle. They focused on living a positive life. The famous quote is still true. You can't have a positive life with a negative mouth. What you say to yourself and others is a reflection of who you are, who you want to be. Being positive is more than feel-good motivational speaker mantra. If you're wise, it is the plugged-in power source for life success. All your life, you've been told to get going on your purpose, your goals, and your vision, and stop wasting time on those who say mean things behind your back. Remember, they're behind you for a reason, and that reason is they never intended to invest their energy in creativity or focus on living a positive life. They just extract the joy out of yours because you've allowed them to have a say in your life instead of tossing them to the curb with the others who can't say or think of anything positive or nice or kind or helpful to contribute. We all say we don't like drama in our lives, and yet we see our friends and family jump into any mix-up they can to stir the pot. The worst ones are those who start the fire and then step back, watching everything burn, acting like they know nothing about the blaze that they set. Those people are the ones who have not invested their energy for anything good, but perhaps for evil. I know, a hard word. But as your friend, hear me, walk away from them before they burn you to a crisp while they hold the fire extinguisher. It is beyond my comprehension that someone would not choose to invest their energy and creativity and focus on a positive life, but we see it daily. So be wise. Find a new path to follow, away from the made-up drama that keeps you in other people's web of negativity. Consider what you can do in your free time to think and sketch out your goals and dreams. Now, you know I am all for writing it down in a journal, just the courageous act of putting pen to paper to write a declaration of your independence for your future. Oh man, it's life-changing. Next, I want you to dust off your library card or fire up your Kindle and start reading how others found their purpose and joy by being makers and creators. It's okay to follow in the path of others who've been successful in their lives and careers. That is wisdom, and that is free for the taking knowledge if you will just take advantage of your given opportunities. Why? Friends, take chances. Be crazy. Don't wait. Every day. Yes, every single day you need to focus on living a positive life. It's not easy in such a negative world, but if you don't close out the noise of others, you're really only hurting yourself. Drama llamas don't care about you. They only care about the mess they can make, and then they run away. The truth is that you, like most of us, are surrounded by glass half-empty people. Sad sack, woe is me, Eeyore types. So to combat their arrows of negativity, pessimism, and insecurities, put up your shield, mighty warrior, and don't let their attitude or arrows permeate your life. Fight back with the power of positivity, as it is really the only weapon you have to win the battle for your amazing future. Listen, I don't usually encourage you to go to war, but friend, so many of you are up against negative forces that seem to work overtime to belittle, hurt, and offend you in every way possible, and actually for no good reason than to lift up their sorry selves. Today's the day you fight back. All right, I believe today's message needs to be said because it is easy to think that all this happy, positive talk and living your life, taking chances, being a bit crazy in a good way, only applies to others and not to you. It applies to you, dear listener. See, sometimes in life, you got to be your own hero. You have to be your own hero for your amazing hopes and dreams and future. So friend, don't run from the battle. Stake your claim, own your power, and invest in yourself to create the life that you've imagined. All right, another great show. I love this message, and I know it seems strange to tell you to be crazy, take chances, live your life, don't wait. But friend, time is not on our side. Every day we're getting a little older. And by the way, every day your body hurts a little bit more, just saying. So here's the deal. I want you to live an amazing life. And I hope you'll join me next week because I want to continue this journey and talk about how we can do that together. And remember, Deb doesn't care what the world says about you. I want you to know I care about you. And I care about you because I believe you can do big things, but that is only going to happen when you take chances. When you take chances on you and your future and your family's future also. All right, here's my promise. I'm going to walk alongside you as we follow your dream to outrageous success, to fun, to good times, to living your life, taking chances, being crazy within reason, because you're no longer going to wait. All right, you've been listening to Deb Sofield's Encouragement for Your Life. Thank you for listening today. Join me next week. Let's continue. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend.